Konnichiwa and welcome everybody back to Chrono Reviews, and it's time for the next Mattel Legacy Collection Jurassic Park figure from the Jurassic World lineup, and this is also a Target exclusive Jurassic World Legacy Collection figure, and this time it's Ellie Sattler. And just like Alan Grant, this figure looks great in the package. She comes with another compy and her flashlight she uses in the bunker scene from Jurassic Park. And this package having the same layout with the orange logo. It's a lot more striking than the silver one. I really love this layout. But it's still branded Jurassic World and not Jurassic Park. And that's of course because the brand is Jurassic World these days. The modern brand for Jurassic Park is Jurassic World. That's what kids recognize in the stores in the modern day. So even Jurassic Park characters are labeled Jurassic World now. And that's fine, because new times, new styles. But it's still the same franchise we love. And on the back, it's just like Alan Grant. There's a picture of the character there. That's something that's unique to the Legacy Collection, because I can't recall that my Owen figure had a picture of him on the back. And it shows Ellie having all the compies attached. And I know there is a fourth compy coming with Malcolm when he's released, but he's not out yet. But those are the current ones. And otherwise it's just the same layout as Alan Grant. Beautiful package. I really love it. Alright, here we have Ellie Sattler opened up. And I must say, just like Alan Grant, she looks good. She looks the part from the movie. And the articulation is also good. So let's go straight into it and show you the details. I think the sculpt look decently enough as actor. Not as spot on as Sam Neill's sculpt for Alan Grant. It still looks like Ellie Sattler. You can really tell it's Ellie Sattler. So overall, Mattel's doing a much better job than any previous toy line to do likeness to the actors. And she comes dressed in her classic clothing, and the paint job on the clothes itself are just like with the others. It's plain plastic color, but for the scale of the figure it's totally fine. They focus on having a clean paint job in the faces. And that's what counts, because the faces have some shading and toning, making the faces look good. And that's important to not make the character look derpy. There's a little bit miscoloring here though. I think that's probably from within the package or the packing process. But that's fine. The focus is off on this phone. I still haven't got my camera back from my parents' place because I've been too busy to go there. But at least the phone works. It works better than expected. The quality is not bad, just the focus being a little bit off sometimes. And the articulation is just like Alan Grant. Oh, okay. I was turning the head, but I turned the torso instead. But the torso is cut jointed. And the head is ball jointed. She have a very... You need to loosen that up a little bit, but it works fine. And the arms are ball jointed. And there are elbow joints and bendable material here, so the fingers will easily hold accessories. And there is ball jointed legs. There are knee joints. So it gives the figure nice articulation. So you will be able to play with it and use it as you want. She has a little bit trouble standing without leaning her slight forward, but I think that's due to the knee joints being a little bit stiff. Yep. Yeah, but she stands. That's the main part. And her accessories are, first off, the flashlight that she uses in the ending scene in the bunker. I think that's a good choice of accessory because it's quite iconic for her. And the second accessory is another compy. And you can see the details. This compy looks accurate to the dinosaur from the Lost World This one also is just one single piece of green plastic that's slightly bendable. And yeah, I like it though. It can actually stand compared to the other one that came with Grant. This one can stand on its own. And I think that's nice. That's a nice touch. So let's compare her size. So first off, okay, let's do like this. Put her there. And then we will put Alan Grant like this. So just like, well, let's see. Let's put in Claire. I think that she is, let's do like this too. Let's put Owen here. Yeah, Owen is slightly taller. So just like with Claire, Ellie is slightly shorter than the male characters. So Ellie is slightly shorter. The Grant's hat is really making a difference there. Alright, Ellie fell. Ellie is felly, right? There we go. So Ellie is slightly shorter than the male characters too, but she seemed to be minimally taller than Claire. Maybe it's just the hair volume. Or the boots being thicker. In any case, Ellie is slightly shorter than the male characters, so I think the scaling on the characters are pretty good. It's pretty spot on, I think. So there are no complaints there. And next up, I'll do the classic usual compare with Blue. So here we have a raptor and Ellie. Ellie don't like those. They chase her in the bunkers and all that. But, well, she's good skill with Blue. And I do not own the Kenner Ellie, sadly. I want to get her because I need to complete the lineup. But let's do it Grant. So this is how Ellie looks together with a Kenner figure. Yes, with Grant, there's a bit of a scale difference, but different years, different eras of toys. But what can I say? Those are classics and those are the new era. We'll enter the new era. Welcome to Mattel. But all in all, I really do recommend this figure. Just like with Alan Grant, the Legacy Collection are wonderful. It's great to see those characters back in scale and matching up. So you can really do crossovers between old and new characters. That's lovely. I mean, kids that like both movies will love this. As a kid, I did a lot of mashups. I didn't care which era toys came from. I matched them up. I didn't even care for scale. I played with them together anyway. I had a lot of dinosaurs that was not Jurassic Park that I still played with together with the Jurassic Park dinosaurs because I didn't care. It was dinosaurs and I enjoyed it highly. So let's just put the flashlight in her hand as a last thing before I conclude this review. So she can hold it pretty well. And it's good because it adds a little bit of weight to the other direction that balance her. So, yeah, I do recommend it. I do recommend this figure very highly. Grant is a little bit more perfect in the facial sculpture, but other than that, Ellie is just as good as a figure and as a toy. And if I enjoyed it this much, you will probably too. So buy her while you can, before they run out and turns expensive on eBay. And until next time, take care and sayonara, and I will see you tomorrow in the review of Robert Muldoon.